What's up? I'm just replacing my cameras and using this now.
Yeah, is that
it's just easier.
The new hot thing?
Yeah, it's flavor of the month. It's fun. Something different. All right, ready to go to CTMP, although this feels kind of weird. Give me 1 second. There we go, much better. Feel naked without it. Today we're heading to Canadian Tire Motorsport Park for the only Canadian IMSA race, and I'm absolutely stoked because this race actually happens in, my home country. I don't have to show my passport to go to this race. I don't even have my passport with me. It's pretty amazing. And it's only about an hour and 45-minute drive, but first, to go to the airport and pick up Fred. So let's go do that.
I got across the...
Cool, I got you, yep.
I got across the thing. All right.
Let's wait here for a minute for you.
I noticed as I saw the big ass F-150s running around.
Exactly. I tell people, it's very much like the United States. It's 99% the same, but that 1% is huge. So.
My goal is to minimize anything, like eating anything or having anything that I could get back home.
Okay, so we should go to Harvey's then.
Yes.
There's a Harvey's. Yes, we should go to Harvey's. I will try.
If I can get it at home, I will try to avoid.
Harvey's is like Burger King, but better.
Cool.
Okay, everyone, it's Brent. Remember Brent from the spa vlog? There he is.
I was in the spa vlog.
Briefly. You didn't speak in it.
I don't know why.
No, it was good. I told you not to speak.
No speaking.
No speaking. Yeah, so we're gonna, Fred and I are gonna do the track walk. Brent's gotta go set up for some interviews at a hotel somewhere. He's gonna put cameras in a hotel room for reasons. We're gonna go shoot the track walk. So we are out on the track walk right now at Canadian Tire Motorsport Park. And a track walk is what it sounds like. It's a time to walk on the racetrack. And it's when the drivers and the teams, and this one's actually open to the public. You can take your bicycle out, where people just go out onto the track and can take a look at, the curb edges, the runoff areas, and get some data on what the track surface looks like. And they can actually learn a lot from doing that, especially if it's a track they're not used to, because when you walk around, you can see the track from the driver's perspective, right? So it's really cool way to just get some more information. And for us, it's a time to get shots of the guys on the track walk, to get shots of scenics, curb edges, close-ups, those kind of things that just aid in my video stuff. And to get those, I'm using the Sony a7S III today, Sigma 24-70. It's usually the main lens I'll have for B-roll. And then I have a new gimbal. I have the RS4, the Ronin RS4. So using that, I had it out at the 24 Hours of Spa a couple weeks ago, and I really enjoyed using it. So I decided to keep it in the arsenal and replace my old RS2 gimbal. But yeah, I'm just gonna go around, get some shots, some slow-mo, some regular speed, and just get some things for some videos. So nothing too crazy. So like I mentioned in the intro, Canadian Tire Motorsport Park is my home track. And if you're not familiar with what Canadian Tire is, it's like an auto parts store here in Canada. But they sell more than auto parts. You can also buy a Keurig machine and hockey skates and all kinds of stuff there. But they sponsor the track here, which for the longest time was known as Motorsport. So you still hear people call it Motorsport. But yeah, it's my home track, and it is actually one of my favorite circuits to come visit. It's such a really cool track with nice terrain and undulation, and a lot of the European drivers really love it and say it reminds them of tracks like Brands Hatch or Spa, tracks that have very little room for error. As you can see, there's grass on the sides here. There is still runoff here. You actually see down in turn 8, they even have a patch of grass a few feet wide and then runoff, which kind of solves the issue of track limits, because if you go onto the grass, that slows you down. And you don't lose it though, because then if you do go off on that grass, you then hit pavement again. So it's kind of cool. I really love coming here. I've done a lot of events here. I wish I could do more events here, but now I'm just traveling internationally so much more often. But it's amazing to be here for at least this one IMSA race. We don't have the GTP cars here, so the top class is going to be LMP2, and then we have GTD and GTD Pro. And it's just awesome to be here out in, again, my home country. My passport's at home. Didn't need it for this one. But yeah, looking forward to a few days of capturing the action here. We'll be shooting WeatherTech Championship. We'll also be shooting some GT4 in the IMSA Michelin Pilot Challenge. So be a lot to get done. But the best part is the race is nice and early on Sunday, so we might be out of here and off to dinner by a reasonable hour. But yeah, really looking forward to it. It's going to be a lot of fun. Again, always have a great time out here in Canada. I get to see a lot of my Canadian friends that can't make it out to as many races as I do, but I get to see them here. So it's really awesome. So looking forward to it, and yeah, enjoy the rest of the vlog.
Well, good morning, everyone. We are back at Canadian Tire Motorsports Park in the media center, all set up now. The Apple Store all set up and ready to go. Fred's got his Apple Store all set up and ready to go. And yeah, we got GT4 this morning, which Brent's going to go out and shoot. Look at him over there. But yeah, so he's going to go and shoot GT4, get some BMWs and some other stuff, and then I'm going to just work on some edits here for now, get some prep done, and go down to the paddock. Hoping to get some crew guys to wear some GoPros so I can get some tire changes and stuff for a video piece that we're doing for BMW. So gonna see if we can get that done. Just transferring some things from yesterday right now. But outside of that, it's a pretty quiet start to the day, but it is going to pick up and get really busy as we go.
All right, we were hanging out down in the paddock now. So the paddock here at CTMP is like tiered. There's like 3 levels of paddocks. So we're down where some of the WeatherTech cars are. The Proton Ford is here, so we're just getting some shots of that. And then we're down doing some BMW stuff. And then we'll head up and get the Multimatic Fords up in the next paddock. So just getting some stuff of people wrenching on cars, stuff that just helps tell the story of the weekend. We try to show people a lot in these edits because, you know, people are really what makes the program go. Race cars are cool and everything, but we try to make films about people that race cars rather than just films about race cars. So we'll get some shots here, and then it's going to pretty much be time for the first WeatherTech Championship session of the day. First practice of the weekend I always tend to do in the pit lane, at least the first part of it, and then I'll go out because I need to do an edit today. I need some pit stop stuff as well as some stuff trackside. Now, luckily this weekend I have Brett. He's out filming trackside right now, so I can stay in the pit lane a little bit longer, and then he'll come pick me up, and Fred will come with us as well, and then we'll go trackside and do some shooting. So it's all about getting all kinds of different shots here in the pits, using that time effectively, and then heading out and getting some trackside stuff. All right, so trackside here in turn 3. I just moved out of the way of one of the other photographers to film this little bit. But I'm outside turn 3 now, which is also known as Quebec Corner, and just doing some shooting here. I'm starting with some wides at 24-70 to show some of the expanse in the background, and then I'll throw the 100-400 on and do some tights. So already so many people out here camping, so many fans out, and it looks like we just had a full course yellow or red flag. It's annoying, but it is what it is. So yeah, looks pretty good out here today. It is great to see so many people out here. The weather is amazing. It's actually cooperating where it's not quite as hot as it was supposed to be. So I'm actually still wearing my fire suit from the pits. I haven't had a chance to go change. So just out here feeling pretty good, rocking it, and hopefully this yellow or red flag will get sorted quickly and we can get back to shooting. So usually when there's a full course yellow or red flag during a practice session, that's when we'll take the opportunity to move. But right now I'm not going to move because I just got here, so I'm not going to move quite yet. But it does usually give us opportunity to move, or honestly check our phone, look at shot lists, things like that, kind of stay on task. You know, make updates for you guys, film TikToks, you know, things like that. So it's sometimes it sucks to have a bunch of red flags in short sessions, but sometimes it's nice to have one in a long session. Get 2-3 minutes break, figure your things out, get back to work. Tails away shot. Now I'm going to head the exit of 3 and get the shot with the CTMP Hollywood style sign, which actually a spectator that comes and camps here sets up. It's not a feature of the track. The spectator actually sets it up. It makes a really nice backdrop. things I talk about a lot in IMSA races, the access that it gives the spectators to the fans. You know, I'm on the restricted side of the fence right now where you can have a photo vest. The guys behind me are 6 inches on that side of the fence. They're 6 inches farther away than I am. They can get exactly the same shot, the nice shot of the CTMP Hollywood sign. And in fact, some of us just stand on that side of the fence and shoot because it's easier going through the gate and coming to that side. But it's pretty much exactly the same shot. IMSA races are incredible. Bring your camera, come out, get an amazing shot. Very similar to what we can get. There's so many great spectator areas to shoot from at all the racetracks that IMSA visits. WeatherTech session 1 is complete. Just waiting. I gotta go find the guys with the golf cart to get a ride back. And yeah, it was not bad. Got some stuff in pit lane, some stuff trackside. Feeling pretty good about what I got trackside, but Brent was also trackside for the full 90 minutes, so he got lots of stuff as well. But yeah, feeling good about what we have so far, and I'm gonna go back and get some editing started, and then go and do some interviews with drivers of Ford, because we're working Ford this weekend. So we'll do some interviews with those guys over there, and then might shoot the second GT4 session, but we do have a lot of GT4 stuff from earlier, so we might not bother, but we'll see. We could probably use a few more shots, so we might go out and do that. And then it's just editing. Hopefully, we'll get to that pizza place by our Airbnb before they close today. All right, if the color has changed, it's because I'm now shooting in the DJI like D-Log or whatever, which I didn't turn on for some reason before. But yeah, we're going to have pizza now. We're all done at the track. We're at Champions Diner and Pizzeria in Bethany, out in the middle of nowhere. So we're going to go here. Brent's on his way. He got lost, I think. But yeah. Oh, was he? Perfect. All right, so we're going to go have some pizza, and hopefully it's good. What's up, Fred? Just film an ad real quick. Get that content. Phone eats first. Yeah. Somebody get in there and cool. Good morning from lovely Canadian Tire Motorsport Park. If you're not sure where we are, there's lots of Canadian flags to remind you. So, yeah, we are here for Saturday now. It's qualifying day for WeatherTech Championship, and also the Michelin Pilot Challenge race, which is the GT4 and TCR race. Just go under the tunnel here, and everything gets really dark. Yeah, we're gonna head out and shoot the GT4 qualifying right now. It's only 15 minutes, and normally we wouldn't shoot it because it's only 15 minutes and it's really early and we could have slept in, but the light is mid right now and it's the nicest it's gonna be all weekend. So let's go out and get some shots of some GT4 cars. I've actually got the gimbal. I'm gonna do some scenics. Brent's gonna go out and shoot some of stuff of the cars on track, and then Brent's gonna do his thing, doing some photos of the cars on track. So it's only 15 minutes though, so it's not a very long session. Right here, sir. I actually dropped Brent's off right here, so we can head up to the outside of turn 9. Have fun, Brent. Godspeed. All right, we're gonna head to the outside of turn 3. Just about time for the second WeatherTech Championship practice of the weekend down here in the pit lane. Just going to shoot some drivers suiting up, getting in the cars, and then we're just going to run trackside right after that. So do most of the session out on track, getting some more trackside stuff for some edits and whatnot, but just going to head down here, see what's up. My cars are kind of split all down the pit lane, so it's a lot of moving around. But yeah, should be good session. The sun's shining. It's kind of getting near high noon, and it's like 10:40 right now, so the light's not great. It was really nice this morning when I did those scenics, so you can't win them all. But yeah, looking forward to this session. You got to bring the mirrored glasses back.
I know, bro. I'm
not
sorry.
nearly mirrored.
I lost them on 4th of July, bro.
Partying
in the
too
lake,
much,
dude.
Turn 5, or Boss Corner as it's known here in CTMP. Hopefully you can hear me, it's very loud. But this is one of my favorite spots to come shoot because you have a sweeping entrance, then a double hairpin, and then a sweeping exit. It's an awesome spot. And This hill behind me gets covered with spectators during the race. And it's an amazing spot to come and do what I'm doing now, which is panning through the fans here. So I'm gonna pan with the fans in the foreground, and they'll be all blurry, and then I'll have the cars sharp behind them. It's just a cool little effect that I do a lot. I do it with trees a lot. Sometimes it's nice to do it with the spectators, because it just introduces like some color into the image. That's the end of WeatherTech practice 2. That was good. I got a lot of good stuff. Shot down the hill on turn 4. Tried to shoot through the trees, but didn't really work. So we ended up moving here to the inside of turn 3. But got lots of stuff really happy with. Gonna head back now, do a bit of editing, have some lunch, and then we have the IMSA Michelin Pilot Challenge race where we have to shoot some GT4. So Brent's gonna cover that because it actually clashes with the WeatherTech Championship autograph session, which I need to shoot. So. Good to have a second person and just divide and conquer. So Brent will shoot GT4 and I will go and shoot the autograph session. So head back and see you in a bit. So it's now time for everyone's favorite part of the IMSA weekend, shooting the autograph session. But as much as it's not super fun to shoot the autograph session, it is part of what we do. We have to get shots of all of the drivers signing autographs, the fans enjoying themselves. It's a big part of telling the story of the weekend. And like I say in all of these IMSA vlogs, the autograph session is included with the price of a general admission ticket. Anyone can come down here, get stuff signed, take photos of the drivers, meet the drivers. It's amazing if you have a family. It's an unreal level of access to just walk through the paddock here. Like I said, get autographs and hang out and see the cars up close. They're giving a tour over here at FAF right now. We're letting kids sit in the car. Stuff that you could never get at something like Formula One, for example, where you'd be paying 5 or 6 times as much money for 10% of the access. So if you have a chance to go to one of these IMSA races in North America, they're all over the US, and this one round in Canada here at Canadian Tire Motorsport Park, do it. I highly recommend it. Here in the pit lane now for the start of WeatherTech qualifying. It starts in about 10 minutes, and I'm allowed to be here just in my street clothes and my photo vest until 3 minutes before the session goes green. Then I have to jump on that side of the wall. If I wanted to stay out here, I'd have to have my helmet and fire suit on. It's way too hot today. I'm not going to do that. So I'm just going to shoot the guys getting in the cars. They get in nice and early here, so we're going to do that. And then should be pretty much good to go. We'll watch them peel off, and we'll just get some reaction shots here in the pit. Neither Brent or myself is going to go trackside for this. It's only 15 minutes. It's really not a point. The light is not very good, so we'll stay in the pits. And if we have somebody on pole, we'll be able to get that celebration. So it's really important, I think, to stay down in the pits. I think if we had a third person, we'd probably throw them out on the track. And sometimes Brent and I will split up during qualifying, but today, just both be in the pits. We have so much trackside stuff already, and I'm actually rocking a little bit different in the pits today. I'm actually rocking the gimbal. So normally I would have like my FX6, but today I've got the A7S3 on the gimbal, and I'm just gonna rock that, get some different shots. So I've been doing like some rolls and stuff, just trying different things for my edit today. So hopefully you're watching some of that on screen right now, but we'll get qualifying kicked off here. It's always one of the best sessions of the weekend because they're going as fast as they can to try and set on the pole for the race. As much as these are endurance races, starting up front is a massive advantage. So I'll try and be as close to the front as you can.
Well, hello everybody. We are about to set the grid for actually 3 classes at Canadian.
Don't leave me hanging.
I don't know if you were talking to me or God.
No, I was looking at John. Go to the race, watch on TV. We're thoroughly enjoying this massive screen that they have here at the end of pit lane to watch LMP2 qualifying. Because you kind of like, when we're in the pit lane, we don't really know what's going on. We don't have radios, so we kind of just like huddle around pit boxes with the crew watching and stuff, just to kind of see, what's going on. Here we are, this massive screen. That's a huge help. It's got the timing on it. It's perfect. right, so you see I look really funny right now without my hat. I'm also back shooting on just an action cam because I'm gonna go for my run now. It's 7:15, we're all done editing, everything's been sent off. And here at CTMP, it's really cool because the track is open every night after the racing, and you could just like go hang out. People are riding their bikes around, playing catch, driving remote control cars, doing all kinds of cool stuff. So I'm just gonna go and go for my run. I have a 30-minute training run. I'm training for a half marathon in October, so I have no choice but to get these done. I'm very tired and don't want to do this, but you know what? I have to get this 30-minute easy run in, and it's my last run this week. So yeah, I mean, is there any point in going running if I don't tell people? So that's what I'm telling you. All right, I'll check in maybe once during the run, let you know how it's going. It's not a very easy track to run. It's very hilly, but just 30 minutes, I can get through this. All right, feeling pretty good. Just went through Moss Corner, going up the Andretti Straight, which is uphill. It's a lot more steep than it looks. All right, well, finished the lap and then some. I went back down through one, back up the pit lane and around the front stretch again, then turned around again to just run out the 30 minutes of the workout. But it was good. Yeah, it felt good. It's funny, like when I ran it back in 2019, I couldn't make it up the Andretti straightaway. I actually had to stop and walk a bit, but today, not an issue at all. So I think I weirded some people out though that I passed, and then when I went back through the pit lane, I passed them again. So, and they were like, whoa, this person's like come twice. So I hope I didn't weird anybody out doing that, but yeah, I'm just gonna grab my water bottle stashed over here and go for a little cool down walk and then go meet the boys, get toweled off, and we're gonna go for dinner. So amazing Saturday here at CTMP. This is such a great way to finish it. I wish every track would do this, where you could just go on the track after the sessions are done for the day. It's been really cool to get out on track. People are playing football, there's a whole game of ultimate frisbee happening between turns 3 and 4, which is pretty cool. So great to see everybody out here. This is such a great circuit. I keep saying that, but it's such an awesome place to come and visit. And like, it's nights like this where the light is beautiful and your trackside that you think like how privileged I am, and you know how hard I've worked to get here, to be able to do this for a living and do something that I love, because it never really feels like I'm doing work. I'm just out here, doing what I love to do, and I get so much fulfillment from it that, it doesn't feel like I need time away. Although sometimes I like a break, but it just feels like, just like to get out here and do what I love to do, and it's awesome. So I'm gonna go get toweled off, do a little cool down, and go meet the guys, and we'll go for dinner. We will see you tomorrow.
Well, good morning. It is race day for the WeatherTech Championship at Motorsport. I'm still at the house we rented, having my very healthy cereal that I'm going to have, so I can tell myself that I had a healthy breakfast and can feel good, and then proceed to eat garbage the rest of the day at the track. But you know what? These things happen. Although having a bigger bowl, because I don't know when we're going to have lunch, because the race starts at 11. So I guess we'll be eating lunch at like 2 when the race is over. So it should be a good day. Looks like the weather is immense. It's beautiful outside. It's going to be hot, but looking forward to the race. My wife's coming to the race. She's actually here right now. She came last night. My in-laws are coming. I met them yesterday. They were at the race, so I saw them around. They were hanging out at the Ford camp because my father-in-law is a huge Ford guy. And then they're coming today as well, which is awesome. And hopefully get to go for dinner after. But yeah, this house has been really nice too. Proper shower with a shower curtain. I'm going to start doing shower reviews, because I joke about this on Twitter a lot, like the showers in Europe being terrible. So I'm going to start reviewing the showers at accommodations. This one's great. It's amazing. It has a proper shower curtain. The water pressure is not great, but you're out in the middle of nowhere. We are literally like at an undisclosed location in the middle of nowhere, because this track is in the middle of nowhere. So it was tough to find. Like I think the Wi-Fi here is really slow and the water pressure is not very good, but it's a nice house. It doesn't have AC. It does have AC. They said it doesn't, but they did turn it on for us the other night when it was really hot. And I was like, hey, like, can you turn the AC on? We see there's a unit. They're like, yeah, we'll turn it on for like an hour to cool the house down. I get energy out here is probably really expensive, so they didn't want to turn it on. Fair enough. But yeah, it's definitely looking like it's going to be an awesome day. I'm pretty stoked. So I love this racetrack. Looking forward to eating my cereal and having a bottle of Liquid IV. Liquid IV, please sponsor me. I buy so much of your product. Even just give me some for free, I'm not a big Dasani water guy, though. Coke water, not a huge fan. Also, we've had to use reusable plastic bottles from the track, unfortunately. I hate using plastic, but the track doesn't have a fountain. I'm just doing a monologue while I have my cereal. I just finished.
It's just about time for the coolest part of the IMSA weekend, which is the grid walk. Thought about this a few times, but in just a couple of minutes, we're going to open the gates down there and let thousands of people out into this very narrow pit lane to see the cars up close. Bonjour, ça va? It's going to be busy. You're not going to be able to move. I was going to bring the gimbal and do some gimbal moves and stuff, but that's kind of pointless because you can't really move around. So there's so many people here, but it's amazing that people at these IMSA races can come out and walk the grid, and it's included in every general admission ticket. They do it at every race. They even do it at the 24 Hours of Daytona. You can come, walk on the grid, see the cars up close, bring your family. It's really awesome. So I love that about IMSA, just the access that you get. I've talked about this in all my IMSA vlogs, but it's so cool that people can come here and they can get up close and see the cars and just enjoy motorsport. It's accessible motorsport. It's for everyone.
Special vehicles with the professional driver behind the wheel.
I got my Canadian intro is. Oh, you're out there for a rip, are you, bud?
Out there for a rip, are you, bud? How's your McLaren? Is it good?
It's plaid.
It's very plaid. I see how plaid it is. Do you know the Spaceballs joke?
No.
It's so fast they've gone to plaid. You gotta watch Spaceballs.
Well, we weren't very fast at qualified, so.
National anthem over, drivers are in cars. We're gonna make the very fast walk down to turn 1. We're gonna go over the bridge here, the Michelin Bridge, and head down the grass to turn 1 for the start. We should have plenty of time. It's like we've got another 6 minutes, so we should be good. Here we go. IMSA races CTMP. Let's get it going. Get square with it at 600 slow-mo. Yeah, I just shot it from down there where they're half frame blocked. We'll get a couple shots here and then move up, frame it so it's right in the middle.
And then then I'm gonna head down to Big and then we'll
So it's pretty uneventful down here in the pit lane right now, just kind of waiting for pit stops to happen. There's a little bit of action up on the walls, some drivers getting ready. I need to get a BMW stop and a couple of Ford stops. I got one tire change before, but I really want to get the driver changes. Driver changes are the coolest part of sports car racing, so you definitely want to make sure that you capture those. So just waiting around for that to happen. Sorry this is not the most eventful vlog in terms of trackside shooting, but Brent is out trackside shooting for me, so that's fantastic. He's doing a great job. So I'm just down here in the pits, just divide and conquer. And it looks like this is going to be a good result for Ford right now, so hopefully things hold off and we get to go on the trip to the podium. Just out in turn 10 now to get some trackside stuff. It's not far to walk from the pit lane, which is the big thing. You just walk straight down the grass here and you can get trackside. So I basically just stayed along the front stretch this entire race, but like I said, Brent is out shooting trackside. So not the most exciting race, but it is a short sprint race, 2 hours and 40 minutes. So we get some stuff here. I'm hoping that they're gonna touch the dirt on exit here and get that in slow-mo. If a driver could just do me a solid and kind of mess up and hit the dirt, that would be great. level, this is one of my favorite spots to shoot here at CTMP. It's great on a tighter lens, like a 135. It's also really nice at like 50 millimeter or even 24. You can get a nice slow panning shot if you're a photographer. For me, I can just get a nice close-up action shot of the cars as they come by. And the NASCAR races that happen here with the NASCAR Canada Series, on the last lap, you just post up here because someone's going to send it into the final corner on the leader, and it's always super exciting. So one of my favorite spots to be. And again, it's a really short walk from the pit lane. Pit in is just right there on the other side of the circuit.
Now accepting the entrant, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Corvette Racing, the lead.
So we finished the race, podium's over, now it's just time to edit for a while. There's heavy rain coming, and the Wi-Fi's down right now, so we're seriously considering leaving and just driving 90 minutes to my house and working from there because nothing is too pressing. I could just send some podium champagne and then go back and edit the rest, but maybe the Wi-Fi will come back on. Who knows? So stay for a little bit, see what's up, and then maybe we'll get out of here. Maybe we'll stay till we're done, but either way, time to get some work done. Well, hello everyone. As is tradition, we're doing the wrap-up in my war zone of an office. I was just editing the vlog today and then realized I hadn't done an outro. So I just got back from the gym. I'm still in my gym outfit and figured, hey, I've got to wrap this thing up. So it was an amazing weekend at CTMP. I had an unbelievable time at my home race. So great when you get to do an event at home and not have to, travel very far. It was like an hour and 40-minute drive. And as much as I didn't get to sleep in my own bed, I didn't have to show my passport. And I got to shoot one of the greatest circuits in the world. And it was really cool, seeing photos from it and, my video stuff getting shared and having, people like my friend Drew Gibson, messaging me and saying, wow, this track looks amazing. Like, I really want to get out there, and see it. Like, hopefully, I'll be able to do this race next year so I can see it, and just things like that. And it's really cool to see, how many of the international drivers love Canadian Tire Motorsport Park and how it reminds them of, the famous circuits in Europe. So it's just really cool to get to do an event, as big as this one at CTMP, an IMSA race. And as much as we didn't have the top class, we didn't have GTP, LMP2 was the top class for this one. And I know a lot of the Canadian fans were upset about that, but I thought it still made, an incredible race. And most of the people attending are casual fans, and to them, LMP2 is still cool to see. So I had a great time. It was an unbelievable weekend. It was so cool, to hang out with Fred and his first trip to Canada, and hang out with Brent. We have such a good time together, and hosted Fred at our home here, and that was really great, and got to take him to Tim Hortons for the first time ever. He'd never been to Tim Hortons before, and he tried poutine, so that was really cool. And it was just a lot of fun to hang out with my friends. And I always say, like, people will ask me, like, do you not miss your friends and your family when you're away? And yeah, I miss Nicole a lot when I'm away, and but all my friends, my closest friends are at the racetrack, and I get to see them when I go to the track. All my friends are there, and it's like a reunion. It's been a few weeks since we've seen each other, and we get to catch up, and it's awesome. So thanks so much for watching the vlog if you made it this far. It's great to know that you don't have anything better to do. But I'll finish off like I always do. If you like the hats that I'm wearing and some of the shirts you saw me wearing in the vlog, you can get one actually at a discount at lockdownbrand.com. Just use my code MARK10. You'll get 10% off, and I will disclose that I do get a small commission if you use that code. And also, all the music you heard in this vlog is from audio.com. That's audio with 2 I's. I use them for all of the music in my vlogs, and there's actually a offer in the description below. If you sign up for a pro subscription, you can get 70% off the first year of your pro subscription. That's the subscription that I have. You just use my code SAVE70 and hit that link there, and I do get a commission if you sign up. I will fully disclose that, but it is a great music service. I love their link match AI because it allows me to like take a link from Spotify or Apple Music and just pop it in, and it will suggest songs that sound similar to that. So it's great when you're doing client work because you can just ask your client, like, what's a song you like that you wish you could use for this that we can't afford to license? And they can just say, oh, I really like this Ariana Grande song, or I really like this song by the Lumineers. You can just drop that link in and it will give you songs that sound like that. So it's a really cool piece of technology. I know there's a lot of
you know, taboo things about AI. And I'm not a huge fan of AI, but I'm definitely a big fan of AI helping me find music for my videos. We just need to find a way that AI can label and sort all of my clips in my editing software. So if someone knows a plugin for that, let me know. But again, thanks so much for watching. Really appreciate it. Likes, comments, you know, shares, and subscribes go a long way to help me make more of these. And I really appreciate each and every one of you. We're so close to 3,000 subscribers, and hopefully we'll be there by the time I post the next vlog, which will be from Hockenheim in Germany. In fact, I have 2 vlogs coming from 2 back-to-back weekends shooting GT World Challenge in Germany. So look for those. Really appreciate it, guys. Take care.